Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another movie review. This one is for Longlegs. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this film. Now, let's get into the basic synopsis first. The story here follows a newly minted FBI agent, Lee Harker, played by Maika Monroe, once becoming embroiled in the pursuit of a serial killer named Longlegs, with ties to the occult. Now, interesting thing here, the director of this movie, Osgood Perkins, is the son of Anthony Perkins, who famously played Norman Bates in the movie Psycho. Now, Oscar Perkins has crafted one of the darkest and most nihilistic horror movies I've seen in years. Because watching this film, I find myself deeply shaken by this nightmarish trailer. However, your enjoyment is that even the right word here of Lawless. It really depends on going in relatively fresh. So, for the sake of avoiding spoilers, I'm going to stick to only the bare bones elements of the plot as previously reviewed by Neum, and not the kind of critic that is going to spoil this movie for you. You really need to experience this film for yourself, especially if you are a horror fan, because things that get you this unsettled as far as horror films go come along pretty rarely. Yeah, you go to take full advantage of this one, but don't worry, this is going to be relatively safe review as it goes on. So the movie you see is divided up into chapters. Somewhere around chapter 3 it is a bit of a hard left turn and turns into something quite different from what the studio is selling. But I gotta say, this was all to my delight. As it is, Loneless is a slow burn with a character and atmosphere one could classify as a part of the new way of elevated horror, with director Perkins, who's already made a name for himself in indie horror with his previous film, including I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House. This would put him in the upper echelon of genre directors, with the film being so masterfully crafted in the same way that something like Seven or Silence of the Lambs. Although Lawless ultimately has a lot less in common with either film than you might think. Now, Micah Monroe is another great part as an uneasy FBI agent named Lee Harker, who occasionally finds herself almost supernaturally attuned to the crime scenes she investigates, with her boss, another agent played by Blair Underwood, calling her half psychic. Monroe has been the darling of indie horror for years, thanks to her iconic roles in The Guest and It Follows. But I have to say, she delivers a largely unseen but quite excellent performance in last year's God is a Bully. Now, in this film, she plays Harker, a squire, and unassuming and possibly even on the autism spectrum, with her cold and collected at the very horrified crime scenes she investigates, and some of them are grotesque. She's supported by Blair Underwood, who plays warm family man, the agent who tried to get her to open up a bit, while Alicia Witt delivers a truly a knockout performance as Harker's devoted religious mother. Seriously, Longlegs should go a long way towards reestablishing Alicia Witt as an A-level character actress, with her role ultimately proving to be one of the movie's most unforgettable elements. As far as Nicolas Cage go, oh, well, Neon has been very careful not to give away his full look or his voice, but sufficient to say this is the actor as you've never seen him. Kay is fully unleashed here. It's extraordinary what he's doing with this performance. Now, Cage seems to relish playing such an evil character, but to dig more into this performance would be a disservice to your potential viewing experience. You have to go in fresh. Another element of the movie that should be singled out is the incredible production design and art direction. This is one of the most atmospheric horror films in recent memory. The score here by C is excellent, who I could find very little information about online. It's probably dread inducing to know as far as legitimately scares go. Now, Longlegs by design is a slow burn rather than knock you over the head with moments that are designed to make you jump. The movie instead very slowly builds a sense of dread, which becomes incredibly potent as Longlegs come to its conclusion. What I love most about this film is the constant tension, even with Agent Hawkins just having a simple conversation with someone, you can feel something even looking over every single scene. This was an exceptional horror film. Everything about it is designed to creep you out. The cinematography, the sound design, and the makeup effects. Once the movie was over and the credits rolled out, I was surprisingly shaken by what I just seen. And it's truly a movie that you're going to see it and it's going to stay with you for a while because it's that terrifying and that disturbing, but it's horror at its best. Truly, this is A plus. I mean, it's truly peak cinema here because also this truly feels like a modern masterpiece to me because I can appreciate every single frame of this film, the attention and the care for the detail of the production design, the camera angles with the cinematography, the direction here, the dialogue is exceptionally well, and the performance just the physical performances alone, it just you can really connect with these characters and really just see something that with no dialogue. It's just truly you can feel what the character is going through, and it's just extraordinary. And I really love that and I appreciate this in this film. It's just a really highly recommend you go watch this. This is truly an experience that you need to have in the theater. And truly, this it has been a very while I have seen a horror film being this masterfully crafted. It's just so every department here. It's just it has its best. This is peak horror. So I highly recommend you go and see this film. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, consider subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.